that divide us, and we often talk about unity. But before there can be unity, there must be forgiveness. And before we can have healing, right, Doc, we must have forgiveness. I can't heal if I can't forgive you.
That's right.
So there's an order. While we want unity, right, we must first forgive. I don't want to make any assumptions about where everybody's at on the continuum, but we all probably have had somebody that we have had a resentment with or something like that. So we'll talk about a little bit about that. We'll get together in small groups. We'll come back together as a whole. We will also have a Kwanzaa celebration at some point during this event. And we're just going to flow. We're going to just let it flow. Ms. Hamilton, would you like to say a few words?
I was trying to get my phone off. No, I think Pat, you've pretty much done an overview of what we're here for, so I think I'm good.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go around and we're going to ask everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're not holding the agenda, though. We were going to do a brief description of the building.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Can I remain seated, please?
You can.
Okay. So I also want to welcome everybody here this afternoon. Patrick has done this 2 or 3 times now, and I think it's always a very worthwhile activity for us to end the year and to begin a new year, for us to actually come together and think seriously about where we are as a community and as a people. And so I just want to give you all a brief overview of Rebuilding the Village. We have Rebuilding the Village members in the audience today, but you can raise your hands if you're part of the Rebuilding the Village board or friend. Okay. We've been working now, we've been together for about, I want to say 2.5 years. And our mission really is to work in every area where we're trying to revitalize our community. We really want to participate, and Patrick has been doing this for a very long time. People who know him know that he is the founder of Hoops and Dreams, and they've been doing that for many years, trying to get young people off the street and help them to have some focus and some values. He has run an institution, New Life Institute, to help young people, particularly high school age people, start to focus in on who they are and also have values and understand how they fit in the community. As we put together Rebuilding the Village, one of the things we were very interested in doing is building a community center. Our ultimate goal is to build a community center here in Cornhill, but for the African American community. And the name of the center will be the African Heritage Cultural Community Center. And it will be built by African Americans. And so we don't know the trajectory of how long it's going to take us, but we've gotten pretty far in making our dream come true in terms of realizing this center. We need everybody's help in the community, Black people and others, to participate in helping us put this center together. And we've gotten lots of support from others. People understand that it's important for us to have a place of our own. We need a place to assemble. We need a place for our young people to come so that we can work with them in so many different areas. And we need to understand how to build in our community so that we have some sustainability in terms of our dollars, our money, keeping our money in our community. And that whatever we build represents and serves our own needs. And so we've gotten pretty far with the center. We have a site that we've located on South Street between Steuben and West. We have architectural plans for the center. We are in negotiations with the mayor for the full acquisition of that land. And we have ourselves fully incorporated, and we're moving forward at a pretty good clip in terms of making this center come to fruition. We know that there are other efforts in the community around community centers. Our goal is to ignore that and let the chips fall where they may. There may be other efforts going on, but it won't deter us from doing what we think our community needs. And as we do the Kwanzaa ceremony later in a few minutes, you will see that that whole principle of self-determination fits right into our building our own center. Because we need to know what we're doing, and we need to do it in a way that it represents and benefits our community. And so, with that, I don't want to ask people if they have questions about it, because we just want to go forward with the program. But if people have questions that they would like to ask later, Patrick or I or any of our board members will be available to speak to you further about it.
All right, so we ready for introductions?